Hello and welcome to Trojan Chef. I'm Eric Hoffman.
I'm David Kovacs.
And I'm Jack Jones.
We've been studying Italy in our gourmet foods class, and today we will bring you the traditional dish of chicken parm. We will be starting with the sauce. Beginning with the sauce, we will be using crushed tomatoes. You want to get 2 cups of crushed tomato to start off. Just pour it on in there.
Put it in here.
Then you're going to open up your saucepan, get it started in there. Another cup. And then we're going to move on to just tomato sauce. No chunks in this one, just a clean, smooth sauce. You can use a fresh one, easier to measure. You're going to put that in with the crushed tomatoes. Then you're going to get another one. Do the same thing. Put that in there. And then we're gonna use tomato paste. You're gonna put 2 teaspoons of it. 1. Usually it's hard to get out, so you might want to knock it on the side of the pan a couple times. Ooh, gets a little messy, but that's all right. Then you're gonna stir this in your pot. Put on a nice medium. Get this going for about 10 minutes. And then no time your sauce will be good to go.
Next, we will be preparing the chicken. First off, we need to cut it in half so that it cooks quicker. Cut it in nice diagonal pieces to get a good cut of meat. After the meat is cut, we will prepare to dredge it. And first we will break the egg and put the egg and the yolk in here. Perfect. Now we will whisk it and throw it in this other bowl. After that is done, we will dredge the chicken. So at this point, we dump the chicken into the egg sauce. We swirl it around. You bring over the breadcrumbs. And you throw that right in there. Cover the chicken in the breadcrumbs. Never can have too much breadcrumbs. Throw that guy right on the pan. See something?
When you're cooking your sauce, you want to make sure that it's stirred and you want to keep it moving. It just helps to make it cook faster, make sure it's cooked evenly too. When you're doing the chicken, you want to make sure you get a good coating of egg to start in order for to have your breadcrumbs to really stick. If you don't get enough egg or you don't coat it enough, it's going to be hard to get a good amount of breadcrumbs to be on the chicken and stay on the chicken while it cooks in the oven.
Ooh, that looks good. Ooh. that sauce almost ready, Eric?
It's getting there. It's getting there. You want to make sure it's cooked all the way through. It'll start to bubble a little bit. That's how you know it's close to being ready. You just want to make sure it stays moving. As I said, don't let it sit. We are also going to have a side of pasta to go with it. You don't need pasta with chicken parm, but usually traditionally it is used and it is eaten with chicken parm on the side. We're using spaghetti, but you don't have to use spaghetti. You can use penne, really any pasta you like, your preference. When you're cooking the pasta, you want to make sure you salt the water before. It just adds flavor. You don't have to, but it just adds a little more flavor to the pasta itself.
Okay, now that all the chicken is dredged in the yolk and the breadcrumbs, we will put it into the oven to cook for 20 minutes. We will be right back.
All right, now that your chicken and the sauce is done, we are going to assemble the chicken parm. So first, you want to grab your soup, and we're going to use these clear casserole containers. So just get some soup, put it on the bottom layer of the container.
Sauce.
It's not soup, sauce. Same thing.
Your sauce will begin to bubble, kind of. That's how you know it's pretty much ready. You'll obviously see steam coming off it because it's ready and warm, and it's should be good to go for your chicken parm. So you're just coating the bottom. It helps your chicken get the a coating not just on top but also on the bottom. You got some sauce down there. A little more flavor.
Now throw the chicken on top.
Say that. Right now we're throwing the chicken on the top of the sauce so that you get the bottom of the chicken coated in sauce. And then we're going to pour sauce back over the top.
All right, now that the chicken's all ready, we'll put back the sauce on top.
Cover that.
Don't be too shy with like the servings of sauce. You want to get it real saucy. The sauce is where a lot of the flavor lies in this dish. So you can have a little bit of a heavy hand.
Can't go wrong with too much sauce.
Cannot go wrong, Kovacs.
All right, now that you have the sauce and the chicken all in the pan, we're going to put it back in the oven for 15 minutes. And then
we will add the cheese.
Add the cheese after it's cooked.
After the break.
You're watching Trojan Chef on WTV.
Now after the chicken comes out of the oven, it's optional, but you can sprinkle some mozzarella cheese on it just to enhance the flavor. Throw that on there, and then you can throw it back in the oven just to let the cheese melt a little bit, and there's your chicken parm. You want to throw it in there for 5 minutes.
Just make sure you get the cheese nice and melted. Now for the sauce, we added 2 teaspoons of sugar. It helps break up the acidity. So just make sure you add that. You don't want too much acid in your sauce, so it won't taste as nice.
And during the break, we cooked the pasta al dente style, 8 to 10 minutes, to get it nice and tender.
We use the colander. It's good to drain anything out of boiling water, better than dumping it in your soup right away and having the pasta fall in the soup. It's cleaner and it's easier to use. You can use it not just for pasta, but if you're draining anything that you cooked in boiling water or anything you boiled.
It's very useful in cooking.
All right, now we're gonna plate the dish. So throw the pasta on there first. Yes.
There's a chicken. That's not cooked though. So we're gonna.
And then
How many pieces do we want on there?
throw one piece on there for now.
Right smack in the middle. Looks good. Throw some sauce around there. Give it
Now
a
you
little.
can put your pasta on.
If you're gonna bring the pasta over, you can keep it in the colander. Nice and easy. You want to get a nice scoop on there? Nice side dish to go along with your chicken parm.
Very appetizing. Very appetizing. Get that on there.
So then you can either keep it plain or add a little more sauce on top to finish it off.
Like we said, too much sauce is never enough.
So yeah, you want to just sprinkle it on there, you know, get it nice and coated, stir it around, and there it is, some nice Italian chicken parm. Bon appetit!